Is there sound now? Eh, okay. Um, I'm trying to check some. It's okay now? Okay. Homemade recipes. You can hear me now, right? I think so. Yeah, it's okay now. Dickens, Mugaka. But if of this, I switch off these notifications. Is the one making noise here? Let me see. These notifications. Let me switch off the notifications and see. Okay. I can see 8 people. I think 8 of you. I just wanted to say something a little for a few minutes because time is going. For me here, the time now is around 12:45 in the morning, afternoon, not in the morning, afternoon. And I just wanted to have a chit chat with you. Oh my God, is this going to make noise like this? I think the notifications are making a lot of noise. I think when I switch off the notifications and then the sound also goes off. I don't understand anyway. But let me see. Okay. Can you hear me now? Dickens, can you hear me? Caro, can you hear me? Okay. Now, for the past few months, it has been an awesome time, especially on our group, because many people have, thank you, Dickens, have gotten jobs on cruise ships. It's something that I'm proud of, but I'm happy to see most of our friends and family members or those people who are close to us getting these jobs. When I started, just a mere sending out a word that, guys, there is opportunities out here. There is chances out here for you guys also to try. When I gave in my story, it was a little bit different. When I was joining cruise ship, it was very easy. It was very easy and fast and easy, and it was quick because cruise ships were looking for people quickly who are qualified, and then they could not even ask you, hello bro, how are you, can I apply from Dubai? Yes, you can apply from Dubai. So it was very easy. People are just doing very fast. You go to the embassy, they approve your visa, and then you go. Even if they couldn't even ask you so many questions. But right now things are tight, but we are trying to see what are some of the open ways where people can, how do you get ready? Because as people continue to increase, also we need chances to show people the way. What is the right way for you to crack in and join the cruise ship? It's now familiar and it's now all over that Africa is coming up, and very soon we're gonna have even cruise ships coming to sailing to Africa. Although I've been to, well, our cruise ship has been to. I'm working with Amit LC. I'm working with the Princess Cruises. Yeah, for your information. So it will happen that most of the cruise ships, they don't sail mostly in Africa, but now in the coming years we're going to have a lot of cruise ships sailing in Africa, and Africa is opening on the sea, or how you say, the blue economy is growing very fast. So, and they have realized that there is a huge cheap, let me use this word anyway, there is a huge cheap talented market and labor from Africa. And what we have realized is we are getting more people who are coming on cruise ship from Africa. Some of the countries that I've seen, popular countries, you all know, Kenya, South Africa, Zimbabwe, we have uh, Malawi, Morocco, Tunisia, we have Egypt, guys. We have, I've seen so far now Nigeria, Ghana, and Cameroon. I've seen only one Cameroon. There is Namibia also. They have seen Uganda is coming. Uganda is also coming. And in fact, this has been very, very insightful for us, because now everybody now is coming on board. But what are some of the things that I need you to be cautious with is I'll mention. I'm just waiting for the guys to join because I see only 8 people. Hello, bro. I have tried so many times to apply. Emmanuel, on cruise ship, not able to secure any opportunities. Just wait, Emmanuel. I'll give you all the details. So don't worry, Emmanuel. Don't worry. I'll give you. So how can I do it? I'll give you, Emmanuel. Don't worry. Well, I'll take you through all this when you DM me so that I understand what are some of your specifications. What do you do? We need to talk. And me, what I do always is, if I find someone who has a problem, I call him. We do what we call a voice chat. We talk, we discuss. I give you all the aspects. I ask you questions. You tell me who you are, what do you do, how many years have you done, so much more. We discuss deeper. I explain to you live what is happening on the cruise ships, and I also explain to you where can you go. Like, we have some people, by the way, their CVs are so complicated. CVs are not straight. Like, what am I meaning straight? CVs, someone has worked as maybe a receptionist, and then he went as a security guard. So from security to security, from receptionist to security guard, and then he went as a dishwasher. Then from there, he went back to as a receptionist, or he went to something different, his own business for 10 years. Then he's coming back again. He wants to apply for a job now. Look at such a CV. It's such a complicated one. So you need to sit down with this guy and ask him questions. What do you want to do? Because such a CV is a complicated CV which needs to be changed and let me realigned to how the opportunity that someone wants. So it's a long discussion we need to do, bro. So just have your time, then I'll call you. I always have some time. Then I call guys, those ones who DM me, or they have my contact. You are on the group, so just send me a message on the group. Then I'll call you so that we discuss. Emmanuel Imbai. Oh, good. So, what was I talking about? So you'll realize that all these opportunities are coming, but we need also to prepare. Some of the people who are getting rejection, some are getting jobs, some are not getting, is because of preparation. Sometimes it's not good to go. It's good to prepare ahead, yes, but be optimistic, or let me say be systematic. Like, I have scenarios of crew members who are ready to go for the jobs. Yes, they have everything. In fact, someone has already a C1D visa. He has a medical. He has a Siemens book, STCW done. He has a CV, everything, but no job. It's amazing. People are so smart out here. It's amazing. People are so planning, and I don't know how they get these visas. You go to the embassy, someone has a visa, and already he has no job yet. Or maybe after he was promised the job, and then the company went silent. I have scenarios of such people. So what we are saying is, as the crowd continues to come up, as it continues to grow, please let us also be smart in terms of what we want to do on the ship. It's very, very important. If you want to thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I see my uncle. So whatever you want to do on the ship, you need to be very systematic about it. Align your CV very well. Make sure it stands out and it looks for you. You do what you explain what you want to do very well. Don't send a CV which is so complicated. It's this one is talking about something different. This one, after 2 years, you are doing something different. Of course, an 8 year CV, when it goes, maybe it's a machine. It's the one which is selecting the CVs. Of course, it's gonna send you out, and you'll not be shortlisted. So if you want to be shortlisted, first of all, they are looking for professionals with their experience. That's the most important thing on the ship. Experience is the most important thing. So if you don't have experience, it's very complicated for them to be sure that whether you perform the job or you'll not. Remember the employers and the agents and all those third party companies that are employing, They will not come to check whether you are working or you are true working there. It's only the CV that is going to explain everything. The CV is the one that's going to explore to sell you or not sell you. Your skills are okay or not. Then when it comes to interviews, of course, interviews are also important. It's not something to ignore because you need to explain, okay, in this year I was doing this. Tell us what you are doing. What were some of your duties at work? Which section were you doing? What have you achieved so far? What were you doing and what did you achieve? So if you have achievements and accomplishments that you did, you need to also to put there on your CV. Especially the skills section is very important. So if you put your skills, make sure you outline them very well. Don't just write a long paragraph. Sometimes some people in the CVs you find long paragraphs. Some of these employers, they don't have that time to read all those paragraphs so that they can get the idea of what you are doing. No, just outline, or if you can put points is important. Just put a point, direct to the point. This is what I was doing, this is what I achieved the achievement. These are the achievements. That's it. How do you send out those CVs? Send out a CV. Okay, it must be a PDF. Do not combine the CVs together. We have seen people who have sending. Sorry, I was lost. Sorry, I was lost a little bit. Something happened. Something happened. Something happened. Something happened. Something happened. Retouch. Sorry, something happened. I'm back again. Um, so I was saying, the CVs, they need to align with what you do. Okay. So how do you send out a CV? Sorry, something happened. I went out of air, but I'm back. Can someone apply while she is in the Gulf? Yes, a lot of people have been hired from the Gulf, and what happens is all the processes will be done in Gulf. Hello, what about opportunities for engineers? I only see posts of hospitality positions. Also, what are the requirements for engineers? Thank you. I'll. There is a lot of opportunity for engineering and the engine department. I think mostly they have agents in UK and US. Most of the recruiters who are doing the recruitment in Africa, they are not doing engineers mostly, but we have. I have seen most of the technical department from Africa, Zimbabwe, Kenyans, and Nigeria. But I haven't seen the real engineers. They're like for example, the senior engineer or the third and second stripes or two stripes from Africa. No, not yet. But if you need, there is the recruiting agents from UK. You can try and search in the UK, or I'll send them on WhatsApp groups. They are there. So yeah, this is very important. This is very important. But the reason why we post most of the hospitality one, because they're hospitality, or let me say, those people in culinary, in room service, those people in room divisions, they're the ones which are on the highest demand. Highest demand. So in fact, when you see on the website, you'll find the open jobs. Which ones are open? They are the ones. Those are room division, those service, hotel, food and beverage, and culinary. They are the ones which are always on the highest demand. So if you are looking for this, then I'll find out. I usually post. We usually post them on a WhatsApp group. So Perhaps if you haven't met them, keep an eye on WhatsApp. And if you're not on WhatsApp group, I'll send a link. I'll leave a link in the description so you can click and join. It's very, very important. I was talking about how do you send out CVs or maybe that application. When we say send out an application and then write your CV or your email as a cover letter, we want you to write an email as an application later, as an application. So don't just say, I've seen many people have sent me an emails. I've seen emails, especially through my website there. I've seen people sending me emails, and you look at someone like, okay, this is how you send someone an email. Like someone is writing, hey bro, or hey boss, or how are you? See my CV, or what's up with these documents? Be kind, be systematic. I know I'm not an employer anyway, but looking at such a way, be friendly, be at least professional a little bit when you're sending out. Try to write something sensible. Introduce yourself. Who are you before before you telling someone what you want. Even my DM, some people send me a DM on social media and someone is just saying, hey boss, look at my CV, get a job. It's okay, but sometimes me, I don't care. Even if you send me that way, I don't care. But if this is how you're going to send it to anyone or an employer or someone who is going to recommend you to a job, then it says a lot about you. So understand how to send out this information or how to do that application. Okay, so if you send out an application and then it's not writing about you, it's not talking about yourself, you are not explained anything, it seems so I don't know, unprofessional anyway. So when you're writing out, make sure you have a subject. What position are you applying for? Don't just send out, this is I'm applying for, this is my application. Then what else? So when you're sending out, maybe you are attaching documents. I was talking about documents. Don't put documents together like they are like a full file of documents together, even your birth certificate, your marriage certificate, all together. No, there are only three things that they need. First of all, your CV, okay, and then your, if you have any recommendation letters for two companies, if you have two places you have worked, if you have worked for 10 years, 5 companies, only send out two. And then the other one, at least take a picture of your passport, because you're going to travel, of course. They need your travel document, that is a passport. So just take a picture of it and then put in a PDF format, attach to it, then send. Why? Because this one is going to only take a very short storage space. So when they download, it's very easy. Okay, so when they okay, sorry. Again, sound. Okay, I'm good. Let me know if the sound is okay. Is it back? Is it back? Okay. So if Rachel Mwangi, can you hear me, Rachel? Dickens, am I back? Okay, good. Let's go. Now, Caro is asking, is it Caro? Yes, Caro, you're asking about finances and certificates and all that. Okay, I've talked, I think, about certificates. There is something else. So no, this is, I was talking about the application process, when that's what you send. But now you have the job offer. You're talking about now you have the job offer. You have done the interviews, you have sent out your position now is able. Now the recruiter is now ready to take you in. What happens is, uh, first of all, he will need from you, like what I always talk about what I did. You need, okay, good, Rachel. Thank you, Rachel. You need police clearance certificate. This one you can get it. Those ones in Kenya, we go to the CID, but it should be very current. Don't go like, because it takes 6 months. Don't go before you do all the processes. Okay. Like you can go like 1 week before they request you, and then you go for it, because it only takes 1 day to process it, and then the following day they send you to email, then you send them back. It should be not very old. So you need a police clearance certificate. In Kenya it costs around 1,000. I don't know, nowadays is 2,000 Kenya shillings, I don't know, but you check with the e-citizen, you'll get it, the cost. And then you'll need medical certificate, medical examination. Okay, this one you can do it in Aga Khan or Mombasa, in Mombasa. So the cost depends with the hospital. I don't know, Aga Khan was 35,000 Kenya shillings, and Mombasa was, I don't know, 20, 30, depending on the doctor himself and the recruitment, or the company that you are applying for, because some different companies are guys who have gone to South Africa for medical attention, for medical certificate, or makes medical examination in South Africa. So that's how it is. So they will advise you, because the companies have doctors they work with together, so it's a long list. So you'll want select the ones which are close to you, for example, if they are in your country or in the neighboring country. So they will tell you where to go, or for you to choose which one is much cheaper for you to go to. And the second thing you'll need is, we have talked about, you need STCW. Before, before after the pandemic, there was no issue about certificate, crew, how to call it, STCW. Most of the guys who are recruited in after the pandemic, the cruise ships were looking for labor. So they didn't want you to go a lot of processes, which will take longer for them to get you on the ship. So they couldn't even wait for the STCW. You could do the STCW on the ship. That's my case. Now, right now, because now a lot of people are looking for these jobs and everything, they will require you to finish all the processes back home. Go to Bandari, go to Meru, there is STCW course, colleges there. Go do the STCW. From what I know, it takes a week, or I don't know, 1 week for you to do the training, and then you pay around 35,000 Kenyan shillings. Check the website of Bandari College in Mombasa. It's around 35,000 if I'm not wrong. And then you'll have the STCW certificate. And then you'll also need what we call the seaman's book. It's also paid, I think. Yeah. So you'll need a seaman's book. This is a requirement of all sailors, of all people who are working at sea, to have a seaman's book. It's a book that talks about you as a sailor. Why do you need a seaman's book? Because why do you need a seaman's book? Like, when you go to some places, some airports, they'll need you to show if you're a seaman or not. Because if you're a seaman, there are some benefits you'll get at the airport. Like, for example, in Dubai, if you're a seaman, you just show your seaman's book. There is a sailor's lounge. This sailor's lounge, everything is free. Of course, you go there if you're waiting for your flight or connecting flight. You stay in the sailor's lounge, have coffee, tea, music, enjoy, take a bath, and everything. Seaman's book is very important. Some countries will not allow you to travel within their, or connect within their country, because if you don't have a seaman's book, they will ask you, if you are a sailor, you are going to join the ship, you need to show us a seaman's book so you can stay with us and then connect to other countries or wherever you're going, or join the ship. If it's a ship you want to join from their country, you need a seaman's book. That's how it is. So the cost of the process takes around 100,000 Kenya shillings, if I'm not wrong. Together with the, of course, the visa is around now 30,000 Kenya shillings, 28, 29, around there. Before it was around, was it, how many dollars, 200 or $160. Then they increased it to 200, something like that. So, or 300, I don't know. So all these processes, it has a cost. And then the certificates, like Carol was asking, what are some of the certificates? Those are the certificates, like the medical certificate, which is okay. Someone was asking me a question, like, We have right now, even me, I've seen it. We have crew members or sailors on the ship, but they are very old. Some of them even they can't see. They are using glasses. But when you go for medicals, they will ask you, "Are your eyes okay? Can you read this?" You see, the doctor will ask you this one. He has put some different colors, and they will say, "What color is this? Which color is? Can you read this?" He will put you some kind of paper with the writing. Then he will put you close and far, so they can ascertain your eyes are okay. But you find we have people who are on the ship, but they can't see well. We have people who are on the ship, but they are a little limping. Let me say physically impaired. Sorry to say this, a little bit physically impaired. So someone is limping. Someone has some physical, some little physical impairedness. What about this one? How did they pass the medical? And then some are overweight. Yes, mm, huge. So someone was asking, how did they go through the medicals? So it's a little bit complicated. Let me say before, like those ones who have medical conditions who are huge and everything, you'll find that one maybe joined the ship when he was like this, and then after he got a job, he grew so big. He increased the image of God, so the image of God went bigger. So he continues to come on work because he has all the documents. The visa is still valid, everything. But because after getting some job, he's now okay, he's fine in life, everything's fine. Then he goes fat in a span of a. So what about this? So that one continues to work, there's no problem. And those ones who are old, they continue working, there's no problem. There are some conditions, medical conditions, which cannot allow you. There are some which are so severe that even the cruise ships will not take you. It's a risk to them to have you on board. It's a medical condition which you cannot do that. Okay. So before we continue, short commercial break. I want to let you know that there is a guy. It's called Muku. Some of you know Muku. We have been looking forward to at least have a chance where you guys can also get close to cruise ship jobs, such a way that those people who are followers, those who are subscribers, that can get these jobs even quicker, so that we can also have clear picture of what goes on in the recruitment process. At least one of us has been hired by Kuzon. Kuzon is a corporation from Turkey. So this guy called Muku, some of you know him as Muku. I allowed him because he's also working on the ship, but he got a chance. It's from this platform that he got a chance to be to be selected as one of the recruiters of Kuzon Corporation from Turkey. So maybe very soon he will be in Turkey, and he will be helping us in terms of recruitment, and also give us more information of what are we supposed to prepare ourselves for cruise ship jobs, and even other different kinds of opportunities that are available, so that we can have to serve you better. So I want to take this opportunity to say congratulations to him, and we appreciate that you guys have been following and keeping the group locked, and following the rules is important. That's the motive. That is the way to go. We do this for free. It is on the ship. The internet is always fluctuating because it's anyway. It's at sea. So what should I do? Anyway, um, life which okay. There is someone asking here. How do you get police clearance if, say, you have been in the Gulf for a year or so? What I have heard from friends who have applied from the Gulf, they got this police certificate. Yeah, they got the police clearance certificate from the Gulf. Yes. Why? They told me that when you stay in the Gulf, there is, I think, an ID you are given, and something you become like a resident of the country. Something you become like a resident of the countries where you came from. I think those people from the Gulf, they understand this. So which means you can just go get a service from the police, and then they will give you the clearance to show that you're not a criminal or you're not in their books of criminal. It's called what? Igama. It's called Igama. I don't know. Someone is answering Sandy. The Nadia is answering. It's called Igama. Thanks for clarifying about the money needed for the process. Yes. So probably money needed for the process if you're in Kenya, it can go to be maybe just with 100,000 or even more less or even less than that, depending on the documents the company will request you to. Oh, it's called Igama. Yes, Sandy. Yes. So where were we? So this we were talking about the about one of our guys who have gotten a job with the Kuzon. So probably in a few days to come, you guys are gonna get the real picture of what is supposed to be done now. Okay, what we are trying to gather here is the research and what we have seen and what we have gone through. So we are telling you from our experience. Someone is asking, can I apply because I am in a Gulf doing housework? Oh, I've had this question for a very long time. Housekeepers in the Gulf, they are looking for jobs of cruise ship. Most of the people from Gulf I've talked to, they say they don't have CVs. Someone said, mimi hata sina CV, hata sijui CV ni nini. And you're looking for a ship. Okay, now if you have a CV, Nadia, for example, you might, now I'm addressing Nadia, you might be working in Gulf as a housework. Or you call yourself house managers, right? If you say housewife or housemaid, no, no, no. It's house managers, housekeepers, which the jobs that can relate with housework in Gulf is housekeepers. What do housekeepers do on the ship? Is that they keep them, yes, they keep the ship clean. You must make sure the decks are clean, the corridors are clean, the walking rails, walking corridors are wiped, the lifts are clean, the window mirrors are wiped. There is, how do you call it? Safety grills are okay. Places where people sit, the decks, the pools, the towels, whatever people are using, the chairs. Leave alone the dining areas. The dining areas can be taken over by the dining team. But all housekeeping, like living areas for crew, there is what we call smoking areas. These areas are supposed to be kept neat, wiped, clean, and perfect. Okay? So those are some of the duties of housekeepers. But housekeepers, there are two groups of people. We have room attendants and then we have public area attendants. So these are public area attendants. Okay? So you can apply as a public area attendant, but remember, if you are lucky without hotel experience, I think you're understanding. Okay, someone was looking for me. We are back. So I was looking at this scenario where a house lady or someone, house manager, is looking for a job on a cruise ship. So the only chances, maybe you went to the to Gulf and worked as a house manager, but you before you have been in hospitality industry, so you can really use that and then apply. Okay, then apply. Hi, John K. How are you? So you can use that your previous experience and apply. But experience is the most important thing. But let me tell you guys, This is only department of culinary and hotel and housekeepers. That's experience. But there are other technical departments that really do not, they really consider it even academics. You cannot apply as an engineer without academics. You cannot apply as a captain without academics. You cannot apply as how do you call these guys in the bridge? Those guys in the bridge, as without academics, without going to school. You cannot apply as a general hotel general manager without academics. So you need academics. No, my boss is the one who did that. Okay, I don't understand. Anyways, so um, if you are looking for these other jobs, we are talking about now. For example, housekeepers, they are like entry level jobs. They really do not really consider about academics a lot, but really look at what have you been doing for the last 2 years. What have you been doing? Like in the last 2 years, what have you been doing? Is it possible that you've been doing the same job? So it's when we bring you here on board, you don't take that time to switch in. You don't take that time to fit in the system, because even those people who have experience, they find it hard to switch. Remember, while working in a hotel, let me say in Nairobi or in Africa or wherever you are, you only work for 8 hours or maybe 6 hours or 9 hours, and then you go home. You have one day off. Here, when you come here, there's no day off. You have only few hours to rest, and then you need to switch in. So what they are looking for is how do you switch in when you come here. That's why they're looking for that experience, because if you don't have that, it will be very difficult for me. If I tell you an item or a tool, or maybe I'm telling you go bring something like a blower or something like that, and then when you come here you cannot even communicate. It's difficult. And here work must go on every day. Hello, are you just joined? Welcome. Are house managers eligible for working in a cruise ship? Paulina Cheng, I think I answered this one. Okay, it depends with how you are. Okay, we have people who are house managers in the Gulf, but that does not mean they don't qualify. Maybe they have experience in different fields. I have seen a house manager, but that's a person who has worked as an accountant, but he went for a housework in the Gulf. That one cannot apply as a house manager, or cannot apply. He will go for his accounts. Talk about security jobs with the Gulf experience. Now, this is where things are getting complicated with security. I don't understand what's going on with security, because security that I've seen mostly, they are India, Philippines, okay, and I've seen which one else, which country again? India, Philippines, and Indonesia. I don't know which. I was asking one of them here, what are some of the agencies they're using for? But when you read their adverts or their website, they're asking for, you need to have an experience or a background of police. You must have been in the forces for at least a period of some time. You must know about issues with bullets, guns, and everything. Experience of that, over police training. Okay, so I'm not sure about that. But when you look at, sometimes if you're a police person, if you have been in the forces, I meet myself. I meet most of these guys, the security guys. But when you look at them, most of them, they haven't been in the police. So I don't understand the criteria of how they get these jobs in the cruise ships, in their security. Mark my words, I don't know. I'm yet also to discover this. I'm doing research, and for the last one, I've been asking them questions, but some of them they're not ready to open up. They don't want to open up. But if I find this information very well, I'll throw it for you guys, so that most of these security issues we're gonna finish it once and for all. But when you're applying, read the adverts. You'll see they tell you they need someone who has forces, or you must have been in the forces or serving as a police officer in whichever country you are for some time, and you have that experience of ammunitions, and how do you call these bullets? I don't know. Yeah, explosives. They call it explosives, right? Yeah, I think so. So talk about wow, thanks so much, sir. There's someone honest. My sister has no experience in the spirit industry. Can she get a job on a cruise ship? What is she doing? Of course, hospitality, a cruise ship is not only focusing on hospitality. We have other departments. We have people who work in guest service. We have gym. We have shops here. We have massage therapists. Oh, she's doing sales. Yes, we have people who are future sales cruises. We have desks here which people sell future cruise. Someone can be on the ship and he wants to book a cruise in the future. So these are people who are doing the job. They can do the sales in the shops of the prince of cruise ships. Like we have perfumes, we have watches, we have earrings. How do you call this group of things? Yeah, all together. We are here. We have clothes. We have souvenirs shops here on the ship. So you can look at that. And I shared all this in WhatsApp group for sure. There we share all this every day. So unless you don't want to, so if she's doing sales, she can apply for that. It's a very wonderful opportunity too. And then they also come with, although it's not like, let me talk about these sales. Those people who are applying sales as a watch specialist. There's someone called watch specialist. You need to know about watches, these kinds of expensive watches, okay? And then we have people who are working in perfume shops. They really know about perfumes well. They really understand perfumes. So what they do is, if you are familiar with that, cruise ships are not the ones hiring directly. Those people who are doing those shops, they have just rented spaces there. They are a different company, but doing business on the ship, doing those sales. There is Effie, okay, and then there is another one. Effie deals with perfumes, I think. No, Effie deals with ornaments, earrings, and everything. There is Dufry.com. Dufry, there's some called Dufry. It sells, I think, clothes or something like that. It's the one with mandated to have shops on the cruise ships. I think they do in different cruise ships, in Princess, Pianad, Carnival, MSC, Royal Caribbean, all those. They have the shops there, and they have their personnel who sell in those shops. So they are the ones recruiting. Uh, so they're asking, hello, Ernest, do cruise ships offer sea time? What do you mean, sea time? For those who have just completed school. Or sea time, what do you mean sea time? Is it a internship? Yes. If you're looking for an internship, it's there. But here, no, I haven't seen one. And what I've seen in the one which is offering internship is Royal Caribbean, and I think MSC. They are offering internship after school. If you have gone to school and you have qualified, they are offering internship. I think that's what you mean by sea time. Offer sea time. I think sea time. That yes, yeah. It's an internship. Yeah, they offer. If it's internship, they offer. So it's upon you. You want internship or job? Let me tell you something. So if you come for internship on the ship, remember you are going to work as a normal person who has a job. So I tell people who are coming for internship, don't apply for internship. Why are you applying for? Apply for a job. Because the same. Remember, look here. You know what? Let me tell you now. The real picture is that the ship has a certain number of crew members against certain number of guests. Now, if we take you as a crew member and you're coming in as an intern, okay, when you come on the ship, we forget completely you are an intern. Forget about it. Because the room that you are staying, that cabin that you are sitting in, there could be someone who was supposed to be working. Okay? So we expect you to just work as normal person, like someone who was supposed to be here. So because I know interns what they do, like in other companies, they only work for a few hours and then they tell them go home because you just interns. Okay, you can just work a few hours, they sign your books and then you go. But here, my friend, you work as a normal guy, as an employee. So why just no? I'll try just apply directly. I had a plan of going barista after my contract. Do they need experience? Baristas need experience. Sandy, baristas need experience. Now, let me plug you to something which is very, very important and it will help you if you are looking into barista or bartender or bar, something like that. Those people who deal with beverages. There is a position on the ship and it's called sommelier. A sommelier is someone who is experienced with wines only. This person works on wine. In fact, I'm going to have a video about someone who is a sommelier and why should people go for sommelier, because it's one of the most looked for or most now demand on the ships. People are looking for people who understand wines. Cruise ships are looking for wine specialists. They are called sommeliers. Do you know how much they make? Very good money. Do you know what they do? They take a wine, assuming this one is wine. Okay, I'm assuming this is wine. Then I come to you, I tell you who produced this wine, where was it made, how many years has it, how does it taste, how is it made, what celebration are you supposed to use this wine for, and how do you package it for your loved one, or if you're looking for something like that. Then I'll tell you the taste, I'll tell you the combination, I'll tell you the production, I'll tell you why you need to have this wine. That's what they do. Their work is always in the dining, talking to the guests, selling wine. That is sommelier. That's their job. They get contact to the guest and they tell them like that. Wines are very, very important to cruise ships because they are attached to so many things, attached to celebrations, attached to people, attached to life, attached to, I don't know. So they use sommeliers. Like on the ship, they can have like 5 or 6 sommeliers who they work together with a hotel general manager, with waiters, with hotel assistant managers, and they try to make sure that guests understand the brands of wines they have. So if you're looking for a job to go for barista, don't go for me a barista. Be specific. Go for the wines as a sommelier. You'll thank me later. I know the in fact the training will only take even 5 months or 6 months, probably 5 months the maximum, and then you'll understand the history of wine, you'll understand the kinds of wine, you understand how they're produced, understand what are some of the things. Most of the guests or passengers on board, they don't understand this, so they can't just buy something. It's not just about buying a drink or buying a wine. It's about buying a memory, or you buy something for purpose. So that's how they are. They are salesmen, but they understand the wine. So if you want to go, I wish you go for sommelier. If you don't know about it, plug me. Just come back in the inbox and then I will tell you about that. You'll thank me later. It's a very, very, very lucrative job, a nice one. You'll enjoy your time. And then don't forget you have tips. At the end of it all, we need money. At the end of it all, we need something to put on the table. So we'll have something in the pocket. After someone has successfully tasted the wine, tell them about it, and then it's perfect. They buy. They also say thank you for your explanation. Indeed, it's what it is. It's what it is. So thank you guys. My time is up. I think we shall have. Another live again, because my time is up. I need also to rest, to do 1 to 3 before I set up and go back to work. So See you later, guys. If you have any questions, please, if you don't have a link, WhatsApp link, I'm going to leave it here in the description so you can join. And then those people who are looking for the jobs, I think one important announcement is the jobs are there, but be patient. Be patient. Right now, it's not a quick scam. It's not a quick process like one, two, three, pa, then you get the job. No. Um, what is the best way to apply for a cruise ship? You can use both. I cannot tell you, okay, use this one, this one. Right now, people are coming with the agency. Some are coming with the directly. Some can apply directly. They get rejected, and then when they apply with the agency, they get the job. Some are applying with the agency, they get rejected, and then there are delays for long. And then when they apply with the embassy. With the directive with the company, they get a job. So I cannot tell you right now where I'm sitting, apply directly or apply. Just try both. Throw it out, whatever comes, comes. I have a friend or a colleague he got jobs from all sections and all companies. He got jobs from all corners. In fact, 4 opportunities came at once. So he first of all find out, he was confused, and then he called me. Where should I tell him? Okay, choose one which has a lot of money. If they give you a lot of offer, it's okay. But also, company culture, very important. The company culture, what I'm talking about is you as an employee. What is the company doing to assist you so that you can perform your job? Company culture is very important. Very, very important. Sometimes you can look for a lot of money, and then when you go there, you're stressed up. Your job does not even give you time. Your job does not even have time for yourself. Maybe, like now, this internet we are using, I pay for it. We have some companies which internet is very expensive. WhatsApp here is free. Some companies, even WhatsApp, only you pay for it. So some of the crew experience or crew life becomes very hard on board. So you cannot talk to your family, you cannot connect to your people outside, you cannot go from when you go to different ports, they don't allow you to go out, or they give you only 30 minutes to rush out, buy something and come back. So crew culture on board is very, very important. Any agencies in Kenya, any names or suggestions? Oh my God. Are you asking for agencies? Zipora Wambui, are you on our WhatsApp group? Oh my God. There is CSC Manning Agency. There is, now we're going to Mombasa, okay? There is MSC Recruiting Agency Kenya, Mombasa. There is Kuzon Agency in Kenya. Which do you want? There is a lot, and not necessarily that you can use even Kenyan agencies. We have agencies outside in the country, outside Kenya, South Africa, Italy, Romania, Germany. There is Argentina, there is Brazil, which are looking for people even not within their countries. They recruit anywhere in the world. So it's upon you to use all of them. Okay? Zipporah, I think I'm fine. I think we are good. These interactions, I'm trying to look into how we can do them, because it's now 1 hour after we started this live, although we had some interruptions in between. But I'm hoping that next time we shall have a longer time so that we can have a maximum where question and answer will be done. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Zipporah. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Sandy. There is who else? Lambert, Kavaragunda, Kavaruganda. This one, are you from Kenya? No. This one I think from Zambia. Or no, I think Kavaragunda is from Rwanda. Alex Njuguna, thank you for tuning in. Hamisi Kombana. Hamisi, thank you. Okay, thank you for tuning in. I know it's nice. Sorry, something happened again as usual. Thank you, Ernest. You are helpful and appreciate you. Thanks. I need those. I'll join the WhatsApp group. Yes, I'll leave a link in the description so you can join the WhatsApp group. It's very important. Just follow the rules. We shall give you information. All cruise ships, their websites, everything, step by step. If you have any question, you ask. We have people who have even more knowledge than myself. They understand even more better than even I do. I just create a platform where people can exchange, have ideas, what else, uh, and talk about this. And there are more opportunities, even more than cruise ships. Is bright. I still believe that. And God is there to help us. Those people, we always say, when you see something, you say something. But there's another saying we say, some of us, we don't have inheritance. We are still looking for our own inheritance, okay? And God has preserved us. We thank God. God has given us these opportunities. Why not share? I know it's not going to kill me if I share this opportunity with you. I'm not going to die. So I'm lighting your candle. Make sure you light another person's candle. This is a new generation of possibilities. So we are here to conquer, and we are born of a generation of conquer. To conquer the all that was not impossible is going to be possible in the name of Jesus. Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you. God bless you. See you later. Muniombee pia. Pray for me. Guys, pray for me. Kazi ni mingi hapa. It's a lot of work. In fact, right now we headed to New York. From New York, we are doing cruises to Boston. We go to Boston. We go to where? What else? I think the Canada. Then from there we come to, we go back to Caribbean. It's very busy. Sometimes you only just that, you just need that 30 minutes to sleep. Just sleep. Nothing to discuss, nothing to talk about. That's why sometimes to update on YouTube, it needs more time to create that content. But when I'll be back home, I think I'll do much more. So you'll have enough information. And thank God, right now we have an employer with us. He's selected, so I think we shall have you guys on board, get more jobs. Eh? Thank you guys. See you later. Be blessed. Bye.